Hello guys, hope you're doing alright. Yeah, so, it's 9:30, so this probably won't be a terribly long stream. Well, it'll probably still be an hour or two, but not the 4-hour ones we've been doing recently. But yeah, a little bit of setup change has happened. So I need you guys to tell me if the text is unreadable on the right side. Basically, work sent me a 4K color calibrated monitor, which I'm now using as my main monitor. My old big screen is now on the left, so the chat is way too large. But yeah, if you guys have any issues like seeing the stream, because it is being streamed at 1440p, but my actual screen's resolution is 4K. So if there's issues, let me know. I can swap the screen sides back over in the next stream, and just work, for BD with my left screen rather than my right. But yeah, I need you guys to tell me on that, because I can review the stuff tomorrow. Anyway, I'm getting off track. So we've got some stuff to do. Probably not a huge amount of work to do tonight in terms of like a lot of things that I have to do. I need to do quite a lot of work for. So given that it's late, I don't want to start anything like the groom or texturing clothing and stuff. So I think we're going to focus on shading the cloth, kind of getting a bit more out of it. So yeah, maybe some modeling changes and stuff, but nothing too major. I might add some extra topology lines and stuff in these sorts of areas. But yeah, we'll figure all that stuff out. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get on with it, really. If there's any questions, as per usual, do let me know. Maybe we'll do some texturing, fix up the fingernails and stuff. But yeah, you guys just tell me what you want to see, and I'll kind of go through it. But yeah, so let's get this scene open. I'm going to hide the body geometry. I'll just work on clothing. So I have done a little bit of work off stream. Not much, but enough. So basically it's a little bit of cloth shading. So we've got a little bit more kind of color variation in there now. Obviously we've got the stitches, but we did that in the last stream. But yeah, when I next do some texturing, I probably will start painting some actual variation into the color. So like currently we've got tertiary variation, but no like primary variation. But yeah, so we'll spend today just kind of getting the cloth feel to look good. Basically a bit more noise. I'm going to pull it away from the kind of track thing that Katie and who's the other person suggested? Someone else in the chat suggested, like the other one. I think it was Henry. But I do prefer like the kind of more clothy look, and this is currently sat in a awkward middle ground where it's got spec and also cloth breakup, so I'm going to push it more towards like a not knitted, but like a more solid cloth. So we'll do that, and we'll work a little bit on the top as well. But yeah, so in terms of what was done off stream, nothing too major as per usual. I've reprojected the detail maps and the scan color, so a few things have moved around. If we go between these two, it's basically just a little bit less distorted now. It's the exact same map, just a bit closer, although the eyelid is now, I think the new eyelid isn't as good, so we'll probably go back at some point and tweak the eyelid position in that map. But this gives us a little bit more information. We've not got like, the artifacts around the nose and stuff, so we'll see how it all goes. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to just get everything pruned. So let's create this guy. Let's go with, there we go. So we've got proxy hair. Let's add some more stuff to this. Geo. So we're going to add proxy hair and that into here. Cool. And then for here, we're just going to throw away the body and the eyes and the inner mouth. And they're invisible, but I'll print them anyway. So it's just the clothing left. Probably would have been better to use the isolate node, but let's just see what this looks like. And we'll use this as a starting point. I'll just pick a camera angle. I also bought some speakers today, because with the new monitor, obviously like before I had two screens, I had like a really cheap, I bought it from a groom artist, really cheap like Asus gaming monitor from a while ago. It's quite small, which had speakers in it, and then my other like my main gaming monitor, which is a 32-inch like curved screen, doesn't have speakers. But like it makes no sense for me to get this new calibrated monitor and just immediately replace the one good screen I had. So I've replaced the small one, but that means I've not got any speakers. So I've had to go out buy some. I got some creative pebbles, the V3. I was thinking of getting the pros, but they're green, and I don't really like the color. So I know I'm babbling right now. I'm just waiting for this fucking render to start. Yeah, resolution's obviously the same. Yeah, so while that goes, let's take a look. Maybe it's worth doing some model updates actually. Like, yeah, let me do some stuff. Let's F, get this. Just gonna duplicate that for a moment. Hide it. Hey Zaneo, how's it going? I have no idea why this is so slow, but okay. And actually, we can do that entire row. In fact, now let's. I'll keep that. Oh, I actually do need that up. Okay. We got the shoulders. Why would that be what I want? Okay, get that. And that's all the edge loops that we need. So let's bevel that. Let's set it to 2 segments. And we're going to set this to like 0.8 or something. Just thicken it up a little bit. And then we just need to go back through, grab all these middle segments again. Which luckily this time will be kind of automatic in a way. Okay. It's actually way harder to see on a 4K screen. The problem with 4K, like I'm finding myself not really like having a 4K screen, or not liking having a 4K screen. Reason being is because you can down res it to 1440, but because 1440 isn't exactly half of 4K, you end up like blurring on the edge of everything, which makes it look less detailed than my actual 1440p monitor. Okay, let's push that in. No, actually, oh fuck. Let's do this. Yeah, that works better. Do I actually want to bevel that middle edge? I don't think I do, right? I can't remember if that line actually had something originally. I just need to get PRF up. Load recent. Main one was up here, right? Yeah, we won't do that middle line. Unless it's drawn in somewhere, but I don't think it is because the undertop isn't a match. Although I might add it in. That's way too tight. I need them to be a visual match. Something like that works. That's a bit too thick. No, it's not too far off actually. Hey, Prag. Good morning for you. Good night for me soon. Well, not soon. I'm not 5 years old, but still. Let's get the middle line back. There we go. I think I prefer this. So we're just going to alt save. Hello? Oh. Hope I've actually activated it, right? There you go, it's a lot faster now. So yeah, let's kill this. And we're going to set this as live. Send me your skills. I don't know how. Alright, so let's scene graph, close this guy, util, flush caches. Okay, and let's undo all that. All done. Ooh. Why did it not cut that correctly? Okay, let's resolve some of this. Is it just the shoulders? What a weird issue. Ooh. It's such a small area that I can kind of get away with it, but why do you work? Okay, let's just fix it manually then, fuck it. He's essentially sending it right now, bit by bit. Yeah, very slow. This is like kilobit modem speeds. I've kind of said in the past, right, like, one of the reasons for this stream is to kind of show that professionals don't really know what they're doing either. Like, we fuck up and go the wrong way all the time. Hell, I mean, what I'm doing right now is going to cause me issues later. But sometimes you just gotta do it, you know? Why is all these corners fucking up? Unfold. It's so strange. Like, these have no reason to break like that. Like, they're border verts, but that's it. That's all they've got going for them. Very strange. Yeah, of course, that's what I wanted. Thanks. UV. This is shit that no one will ever notice, but it's important to take pride in your work. Ugh. Ooh. It's gross. There we go. Close enough. Important to take pride in your work. And this says close enough. See, these aren't exactly perfect. Like, they're not fully like in the ratio they should be, like the faces, like the surface area of the UVs basically. miss any? Yeah, yes. Yes, I did. There we go. That's that done. Delete history. Yeah, that's completely fine now. We could just quickly roll this edge a little bit. So if I just do something like that, and inflate that, then we can add another loop right here, and edit edge flow that guy. Okay, I'll do that then. That gives the impression of thickness, without actually needing thickness. I'll probably have to do the same with the trousers as well. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Trousers we'll do later though. Okay, so save the scene. Select this big boy. Cache Alembic. Export selection to Alembic. Let's just double check. Utils, flush caches. Everything in everything is in a subtly different place because of the resolution change. It's really bothering me. Publish. At some point I need to do version control for my publishers. It's going to cause me issues. Okay, there we go. So let's go to the monitor, and we're just going to hit render, and then we'll work on the clothing, like shaders. Or we'll add thickness to the pants. I'm not sure yet. See how this does for a moment. It's amazing what just beveling your model will do. Like that now feels connected. And now that the edge has something to kind of grip onto, we're getting that rolling effect. That's just a modeling change. It's so important to like do that sort of shit right. Getting that guy as well. Yeah, these are getting more defined. Good, good, good. Okay, so we do need to do stitches on this guy, but that's a little way off yet. We still need to figure out this zip region as well, because it's not very good. See, I'm wondering, at what stage can we start doing topo changes? And like not have to worry about displacement? Because I think the shape we're happy with. I will at some point have to transfer it back to ZBrush and go through the pain of reprojection, but I think for now I don't have to. I can kind of get away with it. And at some point off stream I'll just like brute force through it all. I do need to make a hole for these. I think this will work better if these are rotated to be either vertical or horizontal, not this 45-degree angle thing. Or circular. I mean, that's something I've been like playing about the idea of. Like, obviously I need to model this to actually look like it's tied, but like, I don't know, I feel like making it circular might be even better. It's also really bumpy. The normals is going to look kind of crazy. Yeah. Look at that chaos. But yeah, we're getting some nice detail in there. Just the color's really flat. Like, I think right now it is literally just albedo. Yeah, it's just a flat color with some sample ratio in there. Facing ratio, I should say. Although we may need to remove that so that we get a bit more accurate lighting. Let's go into the clothing mats and go on the top. Let's go to, what's the color for this guy? Yes, I think it's all coming from there. I need to clean up my material spacing as well. Random backdrop node doing nothing. Right. Yeah, I definitely need to clean all this up at some point. It'd be nice if you could color code the well, actually, no, that's a bad idea. Never mind, ignore that. I was going to say color code the noodles. But then that would kind of throw off the whole data type thing that it's got going. Right, so coat needs a little bit more breakup. Like its normals are looking a little bit smooth right now. Like we got the granular detail of the cloth, but the kind of noise on top isn't that good yet. This is working, okay. Maybe I need to strengthen that up a little bit, because it is disappearing. So let's get into the coat, which is you. And we got memory faults. So for this guy, oh, that's disk offset. Okay. So we got elbow patches, don't want that. Stitches, don't want that. Memory faults. Let's say it's like 1, 5. Okay. I'm going to set that to be the new background. Into normals pass. That mip mapping though. That's not mip mapping. It's oh god, what's the name of this? It's like the opposite of subsampling. That's going to be more defined now. I need to get my back cracked. It's so sore right now. Okay. I feel like we might be adding a bit too much noise with that. Yeah, getting a bit much noise in there. It's becoming too obvious. So let's step that down. It's like 1, 2, 5, halfway between them. And then we need to go to the noises. So we got cloth tile, leave him alone. Got this guy, let's set to 8. This guy, set him to 3. Is there a low frequency noise? No, there isn't. Okay. Specular. Is that coming from Sheen or is it coming from... Yeah, it's coming from Sheen. Set to like 7. See how this deals. That's the Sheen roughness doing that. Shows up in spec, I think. Yeah, it does. Oh god, that Sheen's awful. It's so bright, holy shit, okay. So I need to definitely step the sheen down. Let's go between those values, but also reduce this, say to like 0.3 or something. And the sheen on this thing is way too much, so let's go to the shirt as well, which I believe is here. Leggings. Shirt mat. Oh yeah, way too strong. 1. And let's put that up a fair bit. 5. Oh, it's gone a bit dark now. Okay, so definitely want to go higher. In that case, well, this is coming from spec, so we can walk back on some of these changes. This, I don't want it to be as bad as it was, but we obviously need more. Let's set to like 0.2 and decrease you a little bit. Part of it is lighting as well, to be fair. Like when I relight this, it'll look a lot better. But we also have the coat to deal with. So you need to go down, something like that, and you need to go way up. Yeah, because we need that sheen. That looks pretty bad without it. There we go, that feels a bit more natural. Maybe we want to go back to the original sheen values. It's a spec that I'm mad at. Yeah, let's put the sheen back up a little bit. Oh wait, that's coat matte rain. Oh yeah, because I got rid of the original. Right, let's just get rid of that. Okay. So sheen, you were set to like here, right? Maybe here. And then it's a spec. Oh. I don't know what's happening. I can't remember what these values are set to. Like 0.6 maybe. I don't know, because that looks... Let's go 3, 5, and set you down to like 1, 5. If you don't know what sheen does, it's basically like a layer of fuzz on top of everything. There we go. So right now I should be looking at reference, but I'm just kind of like trying to find an image that I like. And I'll probably find reference from there. But granted, I can only do that just because I've spent years doing this. It's one of those things, like, I like to stress this sort of stuff when I'm talking on videos that could be seen by students. Like, if you're a student, absolutely ref first and then experiment. But at this point, I've got so many, like, internal refs in my head that I can kind of just, like, experiment with those and then, like, okay, now I need to get to details and start from there with reference. I do kind of prefer the old one for this. Okay. That spec got brighter? Was that actually coming from sheen? Or is that shadow? Oh, I think that's shadow. Let me test this anyway. Okay, so it is going from Sheen. Partially. We got some spec there too. So, this to me screams that our color is too dark. So let's fix that. And then we can put that back to where it was. Although, probably slowly. Coat call. Let's go -3. Oh, interesting. We were relying on Sheen too much earlier. So now we're actually going to start... Oh, shit, okay. Interesting. Naturally, we need to darken it until it fits. But, yeah, okay, that makes more sense now. That's why it looks so disconnected from the face. Okay, that's pretty funny. Right, so time to start rebalancing. Let's go -3.5. Maybe. Let's do -4. Then we'll add the Sheen back in. Otherwise it will respond to lighting in all sorts of weird ways. So this is lighter than it was. Let's check the albedo on this. Yes, the albedo. Let's do diffuse direct. Yeah, okay, so there literally wasn't any diffuse light earlier. So yeah, we need to reduce the cavity strength of that guy. I think we're almost there on color. We need to go a little bit lower. So let's go 0.35. Let's see how this reads. Then we'll add the Sheen back on, see what it looks like. Then we need to reduce the thread cavity. That feels a bit more promising. Yeah, that feels a bit more ballpark. Let's get some detail in here. Sorry, it's feeling a bit flat. We need to also remove the color information from the belly button. It's just making it like a black hole. Okay, that feels better. So now let's add the Sheen on top of that. Well, we'll reduce this as well. Let's see. Multiply, there we go. I'll put min. So let's set you to like 0.75. That will just reduce the amount of color variation with the threads, because it's currently a bit too grainy. It'll also make it brighter overall, but we can like compensate for that. that feels better. Alright, cool. So then, get that back in there. Wait, what are you? Stitch colors, that's fine. Stitch hole. Elbow pad. Bump molt. Let's bump you up a little bit. And then start getting the sheen in there. Let's go 0.1 at the start. So this will likely be kind of crazy looking now. We'll see. Yeah, so that's the original. That's the new one. I should probably use the sheen color. Or just reduce the roughness even more. Let's try like a much lower roughness. Let's go like, let's just see what 0.1 looks like. As we reduce the roughness, we could probably increase the brightness too, but for now, let's leave that alone. Yeah, there we go, we're getting a bit more home. Still bright overall, but that's because we actually have diffuse now. I do a pass or two. Okay. Yeah, let's get a lot more strength in that. Let's overdo it and pull back from there. It's normally the way to go. We're not exactly lit for detail at the moment as well, to be fair. This lighting scene is quite flat. So it's a bit too shiny. Let's go like that. Okay. So, is that the sharpness that we want? Let's say yes. I just need to get the brightness right. Hey Jayesh. Is it Jayesh? Or do you pronounce it differently from that? Let's go point... Yeah, 0.15 should work actually. back from there. Okay. Once we start getting like cloth grooms and stuff on top of this, it'll look a bit better. We are getting a bit too much warmth in the lighting, I think. Maybe we do need to step the albedo down a tiny bit. Not go back to where it was, but just a little, you know. It's flattening quite a lot. Let's go 3, 8. Okay, a little bit brighter, let's see. It's not like perfectly black now. Is that sheen? I really don't like it. It'd be one of those things that goes away with different camera angles, but like, it just looks so artificial. Okay. Let's see. Let me do the seam thing for the trousers too. I mean, it's had thickness to a lot of areas, to be honest. Okay. This one. Actually, yeah, we should roll edges first. So let's just go in and multi-cut, do half. I'll do the same down here, do half. In fact, we'll need to go closer for that bit. Okay. Half, then half. Okay. Then, don't have to do the same down here. Okay. Let's just quickly correct some of these guys. Okay. So, let's roll some edges, shall we? We need another edge. Now this will inflate in. Feels better. Do the same with these bits now. Can we do top symmetry? Can. Sweet. So it's gonna be tricky. there we go. So, time to do some seams. So we want this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. We want this guy right here. Do we want these two as well? I think we do. Inside edge. And you. Okay. Then do that. Okay, that works. Don't want to do it in the middle there. So let's just go bevel edge. 2 segments. 0.5 might work in this case. Nope, it does not. 0.2. 0.3. Okay. That feels a lot better. Cool. We need to recover these edges. Maybe we don't. We'll check that out in a moment. I'm actually going to rig this character as well. I'm going to try. That's all I can do, really. Can I bevel edges like that? I cannot. Okay. I don't want to extrude, really. I kind of have to. I can, yeah, I mean... Let's check the UVs before I do anything else. Let's see. Vieta. These guys, fuck you. It's always these edge cases, like literal edge cases. Thanks. Let's just go to all the border edges and fold them first. Okay, put them on the legs. We didn't do it on the other side, so that's fine. Oh, I still got top of so much. Oh, we don't. Okay, I think that's good enough. Now, can I just extrude all the side pieces? Okay, get all these guys. Extrude face. We're going to extrude minus 0.1. With 1 second. Thickness is almost okay. Let's add another division. Yeah, we'll keep that thickness. Okay, so then... Wait, did that not create another edge? It didn't, what the fuck? Okay, let's extrude the edges then. Okay. Wrong place. Extrude. Minus 0.1. The edge flow. Okay. Can we just inflate it? We can. Let's do that. All those faces there. We're gonna have to move and sew, but we'll do that once we got the shape right. There we go. Feels considerably better. And it still follows. Good, good, good. Okay, so we got a bunch of UVs down here, yep. So fact. Wait, why don't we just do this? Let's go like that. And fold. This one took a little while. Probably should have saved before I just hit that. Okay. So then let's scale those down. In fact, let's select UV shell, UV toolkit. We're just going to go into transform, get the scale, set the scale. Okay, it's a bit more reasonable. Then save our scene. Okay, then I'm just going to go select all these guys. Wait, no. Move and sew edges. Eh? Where are these two? motherfucker. Edge. Deselect the edges. God fucking damn it, I hate this. Right, okay. What if we pin these UVs? Okay, so I'll go to pinning. Pin. Okay. So now go down here and move it so. Nope. It's going to deselect the ends of every single one. Although it looks like the pinning isn't doing anything. Either way, deselect all the edges. Having it frozen is actually making it harder to see now. Okay, moving to edges. What? Hey. Okay, let's just brute force it then. Do something like that. Do some on the other side. Okay. That'll do well enough, right? This is future me's problem. Let's just save. Okay. Yeah, this is absolutely future me's problem. Let's get into Katana. Oh, this has been rendering the whole time. Nice. We have a very clean render now. Maybe a little bit bumpy, but I think overall that's going to be fine. So kill that. Scene graph, cool, that's fine. Utils, flush caches, Maya. Okay, at some point we still need to mirror the boots. Cache, Alembic, export selection to Alembic. Charbona. I'll probably end the stream at 11 o'clock. It's an hour and a half render. Hour and a half work. Because I don't want to be working until midnight. Okay, but either way we got much stronger clothing now. Much stronger. Okay, let's get into here. Marta. You need to look at the clothing shader as well. It's a bit rough right now. Oh, the leggings shader. I don't know what material they're made of yet, actually. Let me bring this over. So it's definitely not this shiny, like, which one is this? trying to remember the name of that material. I'm not sure if it'd be something close to this. There we go. Getting that little bit of speck hit at the top there. Getting that top bit there. Okay, but what material is this? This is the one that looks most interesting to me. But we don't really have the folds for it. Like, the shape is extremely simple. Let's go into our viewer. In fact, we need to turn on clothing. Let's go leggings and coat. That'll give us enough to work with. View it through the test cam. I'm wondering if I want to do this stuff as well. This like puckered thing. Because this would be quite fun to do, I think. Yeah, the shoes as well. I need to work on that at some point. We don't have a sculpt pass up here. It's missing quite a lot. So I need to figure out what the hell's going on with the socks. And the shoes. So much to do. This is working a lot better though. Got that crease in there. We'll have to make an ISO for the different pieces. I'm wondering if we're gonna do like stitch details on the leggings. Nothing really on those two. That's the one from a moment ago. There it is. We're not going to do that. But what are we going to do? Like, we can do a color variation, like make it a lighter shade, or even a darker shade. Part of me just want to paint this stuff in as well, because the thing is our leggings are very featureless right now. But then their material kind of calls for that, right? So it's so dark though. Right, let's spend a little bit of time working on the trousers, shall we? So for now, actually, let's try, and this might backfire, but let's try connecting the coat material to legging surface. Cool, and then go down to the displacement. Oh, can't do displacement because it will have the coat. Yeah, I have the coat ZDisp, which isn't transferable. It's got a different name. I need to like link up my ZDisp names at some point. That immediately feels a lot more natural. Just like this thing for a moment. What the hell's going on with you? Wait, was it like that before? What on earth is that? It's way too strong. We can pinch it in, but like, why is it so strong? Yeah, let's get a bit more stuff going on there. So we'll go down, or go up, sorry, to the trousers. I keep calling them trousers, but they're not. Okay, so first off, we got the coat call 1. So set to like 3.7 is what we found for the other one. Thread cavity. Let's increase you to 0.7. We got you. It's too vibrant right now. Let's just do a 0.8 saturation, maybe 0.9 actually. And we'll step this down a tiny bit. Let's go. Let's do 0.9 on this guy as well. It's not a big difference, but it does make it feel a bit more possible, I guess is the word I'm looking for. And we'll need to get all that kind of fabric detail stuff onto this. Yeah, I need to fix that. It's very strange looking. Oh, it is there. Okay. See, to fix that, I'm going to have to move entire groups of polygons forward. 4. Actually, we don't want to do that. There we go. Just get lined up. Do that. Just get rid of all this stuff. And just nudge this forward. Like that. Get rid of these two. Continue to nudge it. They look fine. But they all look fine now. I would use the kind of hidden inflate thing, but that's not the movement we want because of the seam already being modeled in. That would just result in kind of closing the seam up a little bit. Okay, there we go. So let's kill that. Util. Well, actually, we need to go in scene graph. Close you, util, flush caches. Okay. Go back into this guy. Cache, alembic, export selection to alembic. Yeah, I definitely need to get some kind of folds and stuff in there. It's a bit flat feeling. So, oh, we did export it. Let's try that again. It feels better. It's a bit loose, but better. I feel like we need a lot more sheen on this though. Or potentially need a lot more sheen. I don't know, I feel like there's something missing for the leggings. They are just too simple right now, I think. I don't know, is it just folds that we need? It just feels so featureless right now, like compared to the other two. Either way, it's getting close to 11 PM. So I might quickly throw in the other geometry and just start a render. Okay, that needs to be shifted more orange. The hue is sliding over a little bit. Let's go. Oh yeah, it is sliding over. Slidden? Sliding. There we go. Okay. Let's try another lighting setup as well. Let's do this one. Then I'll increment save this scene. So, some creases in there. This is completely featureless. Like completely featureless, actually. Maybe I need some of this stuff. Can you tell some of these lighting setups weren't made for full body renders? Let's try a flash photo. This will be even worse. But yeah, this one's complete featureless. It's also very low res, to be fair. Not featureless. There is something about this front seam thing that I quite like. And this is a lot more interesting. Like maybe that's what we need. To grab this guy and just go, nope. Like that. This definitely needs to be moved, but that's easy enough. Cool. Do I want this stuff? Let's select that edge there. Same edge on the other side. I'm just gonna overdo it. I'm not worrying about the top at the moment. I just want to see if this works as a shape. Okay, then we'll put that one in there. Oh, does that help? It does add something. I don't know. Have to speak to Katie on this one, I think. This area just doesn't know what to do. Yeah, if I just grab this and push it in, and could even do that with a texture map, to be honest. Like a displacement painted something. Just get that undone. Okay, there we go. Save our scene. It's kind of interesting in its own way. We need a really tight seam in there. In fact, actually, that's something we can do right now. This area down here is way too... wait, that's not the mesh that we're rendering. That's the mesh that we're rendering. Let's bevel that. 2 segments. Okay. Then we're just going to go in, get this top loop, inflate that out. We'll sort out this area soon. Let's just get all this stuff. Okay. Okay. Edge. This might not work the way I want it to. We'll try it anyway. But this looks like it's going to be a bit funky. Also thinking we need a loop up here, like there. There we go. Let's get this whole thing exported. Cache, Alembic, export selection to Alembic. Cool. Just hit this bit. Yeah, I think we can try that. So let's. It feels a bit weird actually. Let's pull it all back. It's very uneven right now. That. I feel like I can get rid of the thin version, right? Okay, there we go. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. I'll do that a different day. Let's just get all this. I intend to kind of sculpt in some folds, like literally right now. But let's just save the scene. Gotta do some extremely basic just hand sculpting with a mouse. See if we can figure out something that works visually. And obviously it won't look good, like I'll have to redo it in ZBrush at some point, but especially given the default strength. Like even something that basic might help. Just like, you know, sculpt it properly. Not this shit. Just to help it feel less featureless. Either way, that's done. Let's kill that. What other lighting scenarios we want to try? These ones are actual light rigs, like HDRs, rather than my my own stuff. Well, I say my own stuff. HDRs with lights, whereas this render node is just HDRs. Hey, SK. It's rendering this whole time. Eh? I have the print enabled. Cool. Right, let's get a actual view. Just make sure I close those. There we go. That's not the right lighting setup. Yeah, and then this is the ender stream render at this point. Forgot about the gel shoes. Yeah, we're getting there. So we've added some thickness to the other bits of clothing. Fixed up some UV stuff. Worked on the shader for this guy. This is still with the extra seam, which I'll need to get rid of. But that's not in the scene anymore, so like once I re-export, that'll be gone. And yeah, next stream, which will either be tomorrow or Saturday. I've got plans for Friday already. Either tomorrow or Saturday. I'm still torn. We may start texturing the coat, like actual texturing. Or maybe working up the undertop a bit more, because it's quite weak, to be honest. Maybe we'll figure out some stuff for that, because this is still feeling very plain to me. Like, very plain. And then, yeah, we need to mirror these over at some point. I'm looking forward to texturing this, though. That's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm going to let this render in the background. We also need to do a tail groom at some point. That could be quite fun. Maybe that will be what we do in the next stream. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get off now and go play some games for a bit before I go to bed. But yeah, so thank you for stopping by. If you have any questions or anything, there's a Discord link in the description, that sort of shit. So feel free to drop some stuff in there if you want feedback on things. But yeah, again, next stream either tomorrow or Saturday, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, bye guys.